Hi, good morning everyone. In our previous video, we will discuss about how we will find the square root of a complex number. So today we will discuss what is cube root of unity, what are the properties of cube root of unity, and how we can apply this cube root of unity in our question. Okay, first, my first question is how to find all the cube root of unity, like all the cube root of unity. Cube root of unity means if like I have x cube is equal to 1. Okay, so that means if I take cube root on both sides, so that will be x is equal to 1 raised to power 1 by 3. Okay, generally what you think about that? You think about that obviously if 1 is any root is there, value is 1, but here we are not discuss with that. We have to discuss with that what is this, like x cube is equal to 1. If you shift 1 on this side, so that is made of this, like cube root of unity means 1, cube root of 1. So that is you have to find. How you will find cube root of 1? So that is a main purpose of this cube root of unity. So now what you will do, first we pick this equation again, x cube is equal to 1. So you shift 1 on this side, so this will be my equation. Now I apply here my a cube minus b cube formula to find the roots properly. Here we not use like shift 1 on other side and find the x value. No, we apply here like a cube minus b cube formula. So what is my a cube minus b cube formula? Is a minus b, then a square plus b square plus ap. So this is my a cube minus b cube formula. So according to this, if I apply it here, so my equation become x minus 1, then x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then after that I just apply zero product rule here, like here x minus 1 is equal to 0, then x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now I find the from the both equation x value. From here my x value will be 1, and here I apply the quadratic equation formula to find the x value. So that is x is equal to minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 4 by 2. So what is my quadratic equation formula? If I go with this, that is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac square root by 2a. So if I apply here, in place of b there is 1, in place of a there is 1, in place of c there is 1. But when I multiply with 4ac, that gives me 4. 1 minus 4 divided by whole term divided by 2. So if I solve further, x is equal to minus 1 plus minus root minus 3 by 2. Now I separate this one. X is equal to minus 1 plus 1 plus minus 1 root into root 3 by 2. So from here I got the 2 root value. X is equal to minus 1 plus minus root 3i. Minus 1 root changes to iota and it becomes the complex number. So I got here 3 values of x, minus 1 plus minus root 3. Once you consider plus, then you consider negative sign. So 3 roots of x becomes, first is 1, minus 1 plus minus. So first we consider only plus here, that is root 3i by 2. Next is minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. If you look at this is my real part and this 2 is complex part, complex numbers. that is a complex root, or we can say that this is real root and this is complex root. So due to this real root and complex root, if one complex cube root be denoted by omega, so if we put the name of this root as omega and this become omega square, then other complex cube root would be omega square. So we may put the name of this one, like here this name will be given 1 as 1, this name will be given as omega, and this another cube root, complex cube root name as omega square. So omega is a Greek letter, we represent with this. So that means we have 3 cube roots of x in form of, like x is equal to 1 minus 1 plus root 3i by 2 and minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. So that means my omega value is minus 1 plus root 3i by 2 and minus 1 minus root 3 by 2, that will be my value of omega square. So these are the two values. So always when in the question we have omega is there, so we consider that this is my omega value and omega square value is minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. Next we will discuss about the properties. So what are the properties? We apply it here. How can we use this? Okay, now our first property is that, so I'm not going to write the statement, I'll just make you understand what is the property is that. First property is that if you make the square of, like in these two complex cube roots, if you make the square of this, you will get exactly this answer. That means each complex cube root of unity is the square root of other, or sorry, it's square root of other. So if you go with the square of this, like minus 1 plus root 3i by 2 whole square, you will get the same answer, minus 1 minus root 3i by 2. Okay, similarly if you go with the square of this, minus 1 plus minus root 3i by 2 whole square, you will get the same answer, minus 1 plus root 3i by 2. So both are square to each other. So when you solve that one, like squaring, you multiply this 2 times and again 2 into 2 4, and when you add the term you will get the same answer. Here when you square of this, minus 1 minus root 3i by 2 whole square, you will get the same answer as this one. That means it shows that if you go with the omega square of this one, like this is your omega value, square of this one, you will get exactly this value. Okay, so if you go with this one, omega square and square, you will get the omega value here. Okay, so that means if you go with the omega square, that means omega raised to power 4, so you will get the value again omega. So how? That we will discuss in our next property, how if omega 4 becomes omega, because this is the value of omega square. If you check this is square and this is square, so if you get the answer, so that is omega. So omega 4 is equal to omega. How? That we will check in the next property. So here our next property is that, so if you look at these two numbers, so the non-real cube root of unity, so both are conjugate to each other. Okay, I told you already, conjugate means you just change the sign of the imaginary part. So second property is that if you go with the conjugate of this, you will get the same answer of other cube root. Okay, so like this, root 3i by 2, if you go with conjugate of this, you will get the same answer as omega, or you can consider as omega conjugate is equal to omega square, and omega square conjugate is equal to omega. Okay, next is my third property. Third property said that if you add this three roots, like 1 plus omega square, you will get 0. If you add these three roots, you will get 0. That means when you add 1 plus this omega value is minus 1 plus root 3I by 2 and plus minus 1 minus root 3, that is omega square value, minus root 3I by 2. So you will get the answer as 0. So when you try to solve this one, you take the LCM 2 plus and minus 1 plus root 3I minus 1 minus root 3I and 2 is common. Okay, this is cancelled and minus 2 and plus 2, that will become 0. So that means my third property is when you add these three cube roots, your answer will be 0. Next, your fourth property. Fourth property said that if you multiply these three cube roots, you will get the answer 1. Here is the answer of this question, because when you multiply this, you will get omega cube is equal to 1. Okay, omega cube is equal to 1. That means if you separate omega cube and omega cube become 1, only omega is left. So this property lies it here. When you multiply these three cube roots, your answer is equal to 1. So when you multiply this, 1 into minus 1 plus root 3I by 2 into minus 1 minus root 3I by 2. So when you solve this one, this is a plus b and this is a minus b. When you apply the formula here, so that becomes equal to, that is minus 1 square minus root 3I whole square by 4. And when you solve further, this is 1 plus root 3 square is 3 and I square is minus 1, minus become plus. So that becomes 4 by 4 is equal to 1. So that means when you multiply this all cube root, your answer will be 1. So that means omega cube is equal to 1. Now next is each complex number root of unity is the reciprocal of each other. So that is my fifth property. Fifth property said that if you make the reciprocal, each complex cube root of unity is the reciprocal of each other. Suppose I consider alpha is equal to minus 1 plus root 3I by 2 and beta is equal to minus 1 minus root 3I by 2. So when I multiply this one, like alpha and beta, so suppose I try to multiply this alpha beta, so minus 1 plus root 3I by 2 and minus 1 minus root 3I by 2. So I got the same answer in the previous. So I will get minus root 3I square by 4, that is 1 plus 3 by 4. So that is equal to 1. So that means if you multiply this cube roots, you will get the 1. So that is again like omega and omega square. So that is omega cube is equal to 1. But we want to here prove that each is the reciprocal of the other. That means alpha is equal to 1 upon beta and beta is equal to 1 upon alpha, because means that if you take the reverse of this, like reciprocal of this, you will get the same answer, and if you take the reciprocal of this, you get the same answer. Okay, so next, my last concept is this 1 omega and omega square are the vertices of the triangle, vertices of an equilateral triangle in a complex plane in an complex plane. So that is my sixth property. And last, you have to remember one thing, that if you have any real number, like you have given like 27 is given to you. So if you want to find the cube root of this one, like x is equal to 3 raised to power 3, like here x cube is equal to like your x value is 27. Okay, so that means you have to find the cube root of this one, like 27, cube root of 27. So obviously this is 3, but if you write in the form of this, like complex number, so 27 will be written as your 3 omega and 3 omega square, because when you multiply this, 3 into 3 into 3, 27, and omega cube is equal to 1. Similarly, if you have like minus 8, so minus 8, if you want to write in the cube root unity, so this is minus 8, so that become minus 2 omega and minus 2 omega square. So these are the root, that becomes the root in this case. So here are the properties. Now how we apply this type of rules in our question, that is the main thing. So from here we judge that omega cube is equal to 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. So we have to concentrate only on these two parts, and other value we have to extract from this. Like here, if we want to find 1 plus omega value, that become minus omega square. 1 plus omega square is equal to minus omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1. You have to extract these three values from here, and wherever you get omega cube, your answer will be 1. So have a look of one question. If I have a question of 1 plus omega cube, then minus 1 plus omega square whole cube is equal to 0. So that you want to prove, where it is written that 1 omega square is the cube root of unity. So in this case, you no need to apply the actual root of omega here. Okay, so here we go with this. 1 plus omega value is minus omega square cube, and 1 plus omega square value is minus omega whole cube. You have to reduce the value in this form. This is your left hand side. Okay, no need to apply a plus b whole cube formula here. So we apply this. Basically these two rules we have to apply in the question to prove the left hand side with the right hand side. So if you think about that, this is minus omega. Okay, so minus omega, if you shift this one like here, so that become minus omega cube, and this is square, right? And here this is negative. If you multiply negative 3 times, that become positive here, and here negative of omega cube. So next, if you multiply this negative sign 2 times, so that become positive. So only here omega square will be left. But when you solve it here, so this is before like omega square, we have to go with this because 3 is also there outside. Then first we have to separate it here. So instead of this, we have to take negative sign common. So that will be more easier to you find the square root, because square is not part of the negative sign. Cube is the part of negative, because negative has the raised to power 3, not square has the raised to power. Now square is not the raised to power of the negative sign. So that's why first we solve this one, take it outside, then omega 3 and square. So this become minus 1 and this become plus 1, that is equal to 0. That is my right hand side. So this way we have to prove in our question. Thank you.